Oh, you guys are gonna love this one today. Oh man, I'm so excited about this. I saw a video out on FRSX, and I had to do a little bit of reading. I am loving everything about this company right now. What is up, everybody? Welcome to Trace Trades. We have technical analysis on different stocks in the stock market, as well as potential buy, hold, or sell opinions on these given stocks. I'd like to preface by saying that I'm not a financial advisor nor expert, so take what I say with a grain of salt. The reason that I started this channel is because a couple years back, I was about $30,000 deep in some medical debt, and I was very fortunate to have some close family, friends, and mentors that pushed me to work hard and invest my money. And I'm happy to say that not only am I now financially free, but I'm doing pretty well for myself at the age of 23. So if I can pass along any of the information, resources, or tools that are given to me and make a couple people better off here in the community than they were before, that's all that I can ask for. Lastly, if you would not mind dropping a like on the video, it really does help support the channel, and consider subscribing if you'd like to see more content like this, as I do post videos every day. Now, quick shout out to the guys over the Patreon. We are over 300 members strong now. Aftal, Stephanie, S. Francis, Colin, Louis, David, Gigi, I eat shots like 50, Frederick, Indrick. Thank you guys so much for the support. It really does mean a lot to me. They'll have access to the private Discord, as well as real-time insights to my personal trading. And guys, this Discord is full of gold. We've got a bunch of different long-term plays, mid-term plays, short-term plays, swings, SPAC plays. We've got chat and questions, investing assistance, the whole 9 yards. This is the gold mine of investing. So if you're looking to sign up, there's a link to the Patreon in the description down below. Now, we're going to be giving a run through on FRSX, Foresight Autonomous Holdings, LTD. And guys, I am so pumped to talk about this company. They're going to be a hold for me. I'm planning on getting into this. I do not currently have a position, just to be completely transparent. I am an APXT, BIAL, CLWD, CTRM, fuel cell, MVIS, ship, zone. And I'm looking to cut a little bit of weight in here, and I'll talk about that more on Monday, but I am planning on moving and allocating some funds to FRSX to set it and forget it, because I think this company has insane potential and it could be an absolutely huge crusher in the next couple of years. So we'll talk about this on the 1 month charts, as well as the 1 day, 1 minute charts. I do have a couple different indicators pulled up. The RSI, the relative strength index, anything is over 70 overbought, anything under 30 is oversold. I have the 200 EMA, which is the exponential moving average, and this is a 200-day moving average price line, trend line based on price action over a 200-day period. And then the 15-day VAMA, the volume adjusted moving average, which is the 15-day price average trend line that takes into consideration overall volume and adjusts the trend line accordingly. So we'll talk about what these all mean. We'll level off some levels of support and resistance. I've got a couple of other tools that I'm going to use for this, and then we'll change over to the 1 day, 1 minute chart and take a look at that in case you're looking at a day or swing trade on this. I am planning on holding this for a long time. I think this company, oh God, I'm going to sneeze. Oh, drop a bless you in the comment section. I am planning on holding this company for a long time, and honestly, I think if you're planning on holding this, it does not matter what price you buy in at. You think you're going to see some insane returns, but let's just get into what the company does. So I have FRSX pulled up on Market Watch. They are a $347 million company for a market cap, and they engage in the research and development of vehicular accident prevention products. Its product is QuadSight, a multi-spectral vision solution for detection of obstacles in harsh lightning, and weather conditions. I'm assuming that's a grammatical error. The company is founded by Haim Saboni on September 9th, 1977, and is headquartered in Israel. We've got quite the outreach here. We love investing in all sorts of different companies. I have their website pulled up just to give you an idea of what they do. A new vision for autonomous vehicles and ADAS. Detect any object on any road, lighting, and weather condition. They've got core technology, which is the multi-spectral stereo vision sensing system. You can see this here. Technology leadership, they enable AVs to operate safely in harsh weather conditions, field proven, advanced technology readiness, customizable solution, meeting the needs of different automotive markets and applications. They have a couple different partners, the FLIR Systems, Elbit Systems Ltd, the Corns Technology, a couple different big awards, Big Innovation Award, Gold Edison Award, CES Innovation Award, and this is a presentation that happens every single year. So that means that in 2019, they received accreditation for being one of the outstanding design and engineering in the consumer technology products at that presentation. And they have a new Ability World Lab 18 Startup Challenge as well. Now, if we take a quick look at their news, we'll take a look and see if they have any new press release that has recently come out about the company. And we can see that on January 13th, which we see a pretty large spike on January 13th. definitely not by coincidence. We have an article that was released, and it says Foresight, iNet initiates pilot project with a top global vehicle manufacturer. And I'll leave a link to this in the description box if you'd like to read it more closely, but we'll just take a look at the first paragraph here. The pilot will be conducted with the Intelligent Transport System Division of a Japanese vehicle manufacturer. Foresight Autonomous Holdings, an innovator in automotive vision systems, announced today that its wholly owned subsidiary, iNet Mobile Ltd., will begin a pilot project with the Intelligent Transport System Division of a multi-billion-dollar global Japanese vehicle manufacturer to tell its iNet Protect Cellular-based V2X vehicle-to-everything accident prevention solution. The pilot project will be used to validate and evaluate the software development kit configuration of the iNet solution for possible integration into the vehicle manufacturer's smart city project. Oh man, there's a lot of good stuff happening here. You guys know that I love MVIS. I like Foresight just as much, maybe a little less, but just as much. It's looking. This could be a big player in 2021. Not just 2021, but for years to come, guys. Just like I feel about MVIS, which I do have 2,030 shares in, to be completely transparent. It's a very similar company to MVIS, right? And I think FRSX could be a big player. I could see this being a huge company in a couple of years, like $30, $40, $50 company. I'm going to buy into this without a doubt. But with that being said, let's just take a look at the charts and see if we have any confirmations here that say, hey, this is going to continue to run based on the news that we've seen, right? So we've got the fundamentals of the company established. We know what they do. We know the future of autonomous driving is extremely high. As the EV sector continues to boom, the clean energy sector continues to boom, these guys are going to follow in their footsteps. So you can think of the EV sector, right? Those EV cars, they're like the people out mining, right? They're mining the coal. And FRSX, MVIS, VLDR, these are the guys giving them the pickaxe. So these guys are supplying what the necessary tools are to allow autonomous driving to exist, right? So Tesla, NIO, XPEV, I think, is getting into the autonomous driving game. Apple in the future, Microsoft in the future. These guys are not there yet, but they're so freaking close. And I'm telling you what, FRSX, I think, is going to be a huge player. So let's just take a look at some different levels of support and resistance we're looking at. We do have a pretty solid resistance right here at about $9.07. We do have a pretty long candle wick touching right here, followed by, I think this is trading just below this resistance line right here at $7.97. We'll call that $8. So that is an acting level of resistance at this current moment. We do have a stair-stepping W happening right here, the George W, as I like to call it. And basically all this is, it's a bullish indicator. And you can see that we have really heavy price rejection right here, and a push back up by buyers. And this indicates weak selling presence. And we can see that same thing happen here on a higher level. And this is still a W formation. This is still a double bottom. It's not on the same point, but it is still a double bottom, which is a bullish indicator. And this is honestly more of a bullish indicator than if we touched the same bottom twice. But this is the George W to a T. We've got really nice confirmation here of buying presence and buying pressure. So that looks nice. We did have the crossover on the 15 VAMA over the 200 EMA as well, which is an extreme bullish indicator. Anytime that this happens, guys, that is how I anticipate breakouts happen. And, historically speaking, the last time that this did happen, we saw a pretty good push on FRSX for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days or so. And this looks like it's the beginning of another solid run. And I've seen some videos out of people talking about FRSX. And I think it's going to continue to run because, as much as it sucks to say, big channels that mention stocks influence the price action on a stock. So you can play this out a couple different ways, right? You can get into this as a swing trade, and I'll talk about different levels there if you are looking as a swing trade, or you can get into this as a long-term or a mid-term investment. I'm going to be holding this for the long term. I'm going to set it and forget it, not even pay attention to the price action. For instance, with MVIS, I set it and forget it. I was down $3,000, not sweating a bullet because I know it's going to be a $20 stock at the end of the year. Of course, take what I say with a grain of salt. That's just my opinion based on the things that I've known and the research I've done. But FRSX looks to be another big player similar to MVIS. And I think you're way better off swinging this as a long-term hold. And every single opportunity that I get to add to my position here, I am going to do so because I think it is going to be a huge, huge player. Volume's looking really good, way up from what we've seen in the past. Unusual trading volume is an indicator of volatility, and volatility does drive higher price valuations. So we're going to be looking to continue that overall volume trend that we've seen the last 3 days. And I don't think people are really selling this yet. We see a lot of green bars and not a lot of red bars, which to me indicates that there's investors here. That's the psychology of the volume on the chart. When you see a lot of green and not a lot of red, that means people are still holding their position in the stock. And I do think that's true, right? We have been overbought for the last 3 days, so this might not be a great time to buy in if you're looking for a swing trade. Of course, do your own risk management, your own due diligence, but I would be looking for a dip to at least neutral on the RSI indicator on the 1 month chart. If you can catch it slipping below that, I think you're going to look really, really nice. We do currently have support sitting right around here at $7.03, followed by support at about $5.69. And I'm going to drop a Fibonacci for you real quick. This is something I've tried not to do just because I don't want to overcomplicate things, but this is a great tool and it's very easy to use. So I'm just going to explain this to you really quick. What you want to do is you want to take the Fibonacci and you want to place it right here where I have it on the charts at the bottom of the base before the huge run up. And you trace this out to the top of the run up, which you can see right here. And this gives you an idea of how a stock retraces or corrects in the future. And we can see here, if we look at this really quick, that we do have a pretty solid hold up right here at the 50% mark at 672. So this could be a very solid acting level of support. So I'm going to draw that out, and you can keep that number written down if you'd like to at 672. And then we also have a nice push above this 38.2% line at 729. So these could be critical levels to watch for. If you want to draw this up on your own chart, it's very easy. You just pull up the Fibonacci and you place the bottom at the base before the run up, and you place the top at the top of the run up. And we can do this in two different ways, right? So if I wanted to, I'm just going to move this quick. Hopefully this resistance line is getting in the way. So we can actually run this up from the top of this first run up too. And you can see that it actually perfectly retraced to 61.8%. So this is a critical level at 589. And then we can also trace this up to the level here at $9. And you can see that 799 is another critical level that we're hanging just below. So keep those numbers in the back of your mind. That may be a solid entry point for you. I don't think it's going to correct this far. I think there's going to be a lot of push and a lot of buying pressure on market open Tuesday. But if you do see it slipping down to 569, I think that's a huge buying. So like you could not go wrong buying it for 569. But more realistically, I think you're looking at an entry point, a really good entry point around 729. So if you catch it slipping down to 729, you see that RSI indicator confirm, hey, this is oversold territory. This is a good entry point. You're going to do really well getting into this for 729 or less. Of course, we do have, support sitting right around here, right below where we're trading now at 770. So anywhere between 729 and 770, if you're looking to hold for a long time, you're going to see insane returns on FRSX. I am very excited about this. I think it's going to be an absolute killer in the future. And that's how that's looking right now. So if you take a look here on the 2-day 1-minute chart, we'll just change that real quick for day or swing traders. I don't recommend shorting the stock. You will be trading against the grain. But just looking at this, from a completely unbiased perspective, as I always try to, there is a small head and shoulders pattern here. We have two shoulders right here. And a head and shoulders pattern, if you're not familiar, is you see two small spikes and price rejections. And in the middle of that, you see a large head, another spike or price rejection. And we do see that right here. And that indicates a little bit of selling pressure. So microscopically speaking, there is a little bit of selling pressure. We went into the after hours about neutral. The VAMA or the 200 EMA, the VAMA crossed underneath the 200 EMA right here. So we ended the day in a little bit of bearish territory microscopically speaking. But do keep in mind that the overall trend is bullish. If you do decide to short the stock, be extremely cautious. You will be trading against the grain. I would not recommend keeping your trade open for very long. You could look for a little bit of price rejection at 870. You see it bounce right here, and then you come down to 791. You see it bounce, exit your trade. You're going to make a little bit of money. You'll walk away pretty happy, right? So that's one strategy. My recommendation would be to get into the stock as a long swing trade or day trade. I would recommend getting at 770 if you do see it bounce off 770, and then ride it up to the next level of resistance. So if you see it push through 791, a push through 823, and then a bounce off 870, that's a great time to exit your trade and take some profits. Of course, my recommendation above all is to get into this as a hold play. I think you're going to make a crap ton of money if you hold this, set it and forget it, and just let them do the awesome work that they're doing. I really do believe that autonomous driving, the clean energy sector, the EV sector, they're all going to be big players in 2021. And FRSX is a part of that game. FRSX, MVIS, VLDR, they're all going to be absolutely massive stocks in the next couple of years. And when I buy into the stock, I am not even going to look at it because I know this is going to be an absolute crusher. It's going to be so filthy. I'm so excited, guys. I love this. It's going to be so filthy over the next couple of years, and you can't go wrong getting into FRSX. So that's what I have for the video today. If you enjoyed it, please drop a like. It really does help support the channel, and consider subscribing if you'd like to see more content like this. And lastly, I do have an affiliate link in the description box for TubeBuddy. Now, TubeBuddy is an SEO optimization website that I personally pay $9 a month for a membership for, and it is highly what I attribute growing from 0 to 8.5 thousand subscribers in just over a month. So if you're a content creator or looking to become one, I could not recommend this highly enough. It is a great tool to help get your videos into the eyes of your intended audience. And if you do use my link, I will receive a commission off your purchase at no extra cost to you. So it is a great way to support the channel, and if you're not interested, that's totally fine. I just appreciate your support by taking the time to watch my videos. So that's what I have for you guys today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.